And we're live, everybody. Happy may the force be with you. And I can't do this part because this is Vulcan. That's Star Trek. Please participate on the comment section, or else we will end this stream early. Yeah, I guess the Star Wars. I hope you got. I was originally, if I had the power, maybe to do it in classroom, I would have done Force stuff, like show you how to make unlimited power, Force lightning and stuff. Just takes the Van de Graaff generator that's in the room. Get a couple like mittens and a suit of armor, and I don't worry where we get suit of armor. It's pretty easy. It's just chicken wire, and then there you go. That's your Force lightning. Commenting on live stream. We got comment section. Oh goodness, so many comments. Hello. All right, so I'm just gonna again. The video should be that simple. They just go over what was it? Sorry, I'm blanking out. Yeah, the force, scientific version of force, not just the midichlorians going through my body. No, it's a physics force. Like for example, magnetism, electricity, stuff like that, like simple stuff. And that's what Star Wars is based off. They just sound like, oh, that's a kidney magic trick. Woohoo! What else was there? I think helper droids. I mean, that's a given thing we have right now. We do have robots to help. You might have a few questions about the one where what's it called? There's one question that's like why human robots are important. Human-like robots are important. They state there, especially when they show that humanoid robot. They show off why. They explain why it's important, and you can guess why. I mean, who would you prefer? Talking to a random nobody looking robot or an actual robot, human-like robot. And it's a weird concept, but yeah, they help. And especially nowadays, like you have the drones, obviously, and your Amazon packages arriving by flying drone. It's like, hello, welcome. There's a good episode of I think it's called Parks and Recs, the show, where there's this company that wants to gain favor from the people, and they like have this robot just drop off presents. Heck, when you go to college, like U of I, we have actually robots that go around delivering packages, which is spooky, but hey, gets the package to me. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, smashing me at this time. Oh, weird. Speaking of Star Wars. So someone fight with the Force. Lightsabers, last thing. Semi-possible, but it's just extremely hot to hold. I mean, it should melt the hilt. Melt the hilt. Beam swords are more like it, where basically it's just a stick with hot plasma on it. That's the more logical thing. But that's actually an interesting video using plasma swords. Also, a lot of people, when I was a kid, I used to like have arguments with other friends about the logistics of why they just always use the lightsaber, just cut the wall. And it was like to burn things through, like, to cut it clean. But it's welding. It's just a welding trick. This lightsaber is a welding tool. Hope these questions are not too hard. Should be easy, especially what color lightsaber would you like? I always prefer either blue or give me something weird like black. And then there's a black lightsaber. It's weird. Just found that out a couple years ago. That's a thing. But yeah. Are we going to do anything related to class? Well, I can talk a little bit about it. Like I say, like 5th grade, you guys will be doing mineral tests soon enough. You will have, I think, of notes tomorrow on virtual lab Wednesday, and you'll do a virtual mineral test. There won't be a mineral project. There will be a rock project, but that won't, because it's related to minerals. So it's like you'll just do it together. You'll do it later. And then for 6th grade, I can talk a little bit of nuclear reactions. As stated before, fusion, fission, fusion, molecules are pretty much merging together. Fission, they're breaking apart. with fission, there's two versions. There's alpha and beta decay. Alpha pretty much spits out, you say, two molecules of helium and whatever the other element you broke off with. While beta decay is where you release a molecule, but the second molecule, instead of being an actual element, it's actually a neutron that's fired like a bullet. And then once it hits something else, it starts chain reaction. And so the other one, the alpha decay, also starts chain reactions, but not as severe. Because I mean, what's more painful to feel? And theoretically, a bus-sized bullet, or a bullet, small, tiny little pellet bullet. Obviously, the tiny bullet is going to pierce more than a big one. The big one's not going to leave anything behind. It's just going to push you altogether, while the small one will shatter you. Similarly, that's how beta decay works. And beta decay is the main form of decay for nuclear bombs. And more alpha than beta, but there is some beta decay in nuclear reactors. Sixth grade, I forgot if I keep doing this, but and anybody sixth grade, answer me. Have I done the nuclear reactor game with you guys? I know I did it with Ace in seventh grade. That for sure I remember, because I taught nuclear fission and fusion with them, and I had them play the game nuclear reaction, see how long they left survive. I think I might have mentioned it to you, but I never gave it to you. But you will have that assignment, not this week, but next week, I believe. You'll have nuclear reactions, and whoever submits the high score, you'll get a prize. I'll think about what the prize will be. I have all weekend. 7th and 8th grade, you guys will be wrapping up fitness. Nutrition, you will have a project, I believe, Wednesday. Tuesday will be the last day for your assessment. Wednesday, you will turn in. Okay, I haven't done nuclear reactor. Okay, thanks, Jamie. I'll do the nuclear. You guys will do project related to health and fitness or nutrition, and discuss the benefits. For example, for example, Derek, if you're watching this, I think your sister did weight training. The benefits of weight training, like what muscles are in charge of that, why is it important. Some other students will do like stuff related to being vegetarian, cardiovascular, aerobic exercise, stuff like that, simple stuff. I mean, you should be doing gym. I mean, it's a bunch of, what is it, Just Dance videos I'm looking at. My sister's been doing it too, so it's okay. Everyone's just dancing now. I'm better off just giving everyone a copy of Just Dance 2020 and say, like, here, dance, everybody. Dance. You get an A if you dance. Dance, monkey dance. Speaking of monkeys, I saw a monkey dance. It was a CGI monkey, but it was still funny. What are you doing? You playing with your doll? Want to say hi? Want to say hi? Come here. You want to say hi? Hi. I'm Chewbacca. I think he has. You have your tennis ball fuzzies. No fuzzies for you. He says hi. My name's Chewbacca. Chewbacca mom. Why you give me that face? Why you give me that face? I need to give you a nice little cold bath. Then I had a bath in the day. Oh well. Questions related to your work today? I'm here before I disappear. No questions? I know it's delayed by 10 seconds, but still, man. If you want to know favorite Star Wars movie, it's either 2 or 5. I know. Attack the Clones, but there's Star Wars on theaters, so it's weird. I like the mid-quels of each trilogy. 2, 4, what is it? 2, 5, and 7, or 8. 2, 5, and 8. I know some people hate Last Jedi, but I don't mind Last Jedi. To be honest, I felt like, oh, they're literally taking Star Wars in a new direction, and then they went back. I'm like, I know people like the old characters, characters don't come off. Let them have a graceful death. I'm like, no, Star Wars is supposed to be about rogue. It's war. War is sometimes not nice to you. So, whoopsie daisy. And if the bad guy survives, like the Emperor has for the 50th time, it's like, eh, that's life. Not to mention, like I think the best thing they expressed that this Emperor is based off the Dark Fate comics. I read them in middle school. It was really good. I liked it. I even thought like if they were doing episode 7, it should take to Dark Fate, where the reason why Palpatine won, he could clone his spirit into another body. That way he would be immortal. That way he was immortal, so he wouldn't die. And I thought that we're gonna pull that off, like Snoke secretly Palpatine all along, and technically he was failed clone. But it's like, come on, because that's technically unnatural, unhuman, like to resurrect yourself in another body. And then it's like saying you have extra lives. But also I remember there was this one guy that at the comic store who mentioned back when episode 7 wasn't announced yet, but at the end of Star Wars or not episode 7, episode 8, before Last Jedi was even announced, the title, he heard a rumor that someone, according to a writer, there's a rumor that at the end of of episode 7, when Rey gives the lightsaber to Luke, he grabs it, she pulls it back and says, "Are you my father?" And he's like, "No, you're my father." And then Rey would be like, "Oh my goodness, how is this possible?" And it's like Avatar, just reincarnated. The chosen one gets reincarnated. Because technically, there are chosen ones in like ancient Star Wars. Like if you read legacy stuff, like Old Republic and stuff, there are chosen ones that either survive to be in the light side or die in it, or end up being in the dark side. And it's like, I want to be surprised if they pulled the Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just say that, hey, it was all along. I was someone else. I just reincarnated. I like Rogue One. Rogue One was really good. I feel like that's a proper Star Wars film. To me, that's a proper Star Wars film. Also, like the Genndy Tartakovsky 2000s Clone Wars show, not the 3D one, the 2D one, the one on Cartoon Network that they were doing commercials. That was really good. It was quiet. There was not a lot of talking. It was just like high octane, crazy battles, lightsaber fights. Like they literally showed Mace Windu to be such a god, like Jedi. Because there's a scene where in his episode, it's 3 minutes long, but he's alone. There's a bunch of droids and this like stomper droid that's like the size of the state of Illinois, just dropping pounds and destroying a continent. But basically, he literally takes it out by his hands. He's like just fist it, and he loses his lightsaber, and he's literally hand-to-hand combat. Rips apart a few droids. They're like screws. Uses them as bullets, and it's like, what? What are you doing? What? How is this? Like also, if you ever play Force Unleashed, yeah, it's like he's doing crazy shenanigans, lights, like explosions, like bringing down a Star Destroyer by your force. I'm like, oh my goodness! Like, to be honest, I feel like that should have been the climax of Rise of Skywalker. Just have Rey and Palpatine just drop those like huge fat Star Destroyers, like Neo Star Destroyers, down and just like collide them like they're frisbees, sort of like Gurren Lagann. Han Solo movie sucks. Yes, it does. Yeah, nobody liked it. It's terrible. I feel like they were trying too many things and it didn't do well. But yeah, I always picture like the ending of Star Wars should have been that they would launch like ships at each other at this point. Like if Rey is this powerful, if she literally went Super Saiyan or whatever God mode, she should have literally just lifted the whole like actual Star Destroyers and started launching them at Palpatine. And Palpatine would be like, yeah, like shoot lightning and just explode the the whole interior of the Star Destroyers, and you just see this explosion, and they're just launching frisbees at each other, like launching these, and then you just have all this TIE fighters just like fighting, like, whoa, Rey, keep it down a notch, please. It's like, sorry, Palpatine's in my way. And then you also have like Ben Solo himself also trying to at least like help Ray by launching more stuff at Palpatine. Like sort of, they should have done like I would picture Star Wars finale similar to how Civil War ended, like Captain America Civil War, where basically you have in this case Bucky Cap versus Iron Man. In this case, it's Palpatine, Ray, and what's it called? Oh yeah, spoilers though. And Ben together, literally just like bullying poor Palpatine by launching stuff at him, launching all these like shenanigans, all these Star Destroyers and stuff, and eventually it ends with with literally rubbish everywhere in that way. Because the thing is, you have so many Star Destroyers in that planet, in what was it called, Xanadu or whatever. Yeah, you have way too much stuff there. Not to mention like the Sith holocron. I'm like, oh my god, they're pulling extended lore stuff. I'm like, no, the Sith holocron was supposed to have souls of the ancient Siths and stuff that they can pretty much possess. Like, I don't mind the possession thing. I don't mind the possession thing that Palpatine tried to do, but even then, on Ray, but it's like, you could do this with other reasons. So you could say that. Also, I literally thought General Silk for the longest time was supposed to be, excuse me, what's your name? Darth Plagueis the Wise. Like, Darth is really interesting. Not to mention, if you watch, like, I think it's called Mr. Sunday Movies. He has a great review, and he did a collab with someone about the original plot to the ending of Star Wars Episode 9. I think it's called Duel of the Fates. That was way better. They actually had the first Sith present in that. Like, he was supposed to be this ancient like blob of like demon blob just sitting there in the middle of like the planet that Ben would like meet, and he was like the Yoda version of the Sith. Small stature blob, and he would just stare like, you are not ready to be Sith. And then he has to like face his own father, and literally every like evil version of themselves of the Skywalker family. And he gets beaten up by all of them, and then he gets angry and he learns of soul sucking. So basically, he absorbs their soul into his power, and he basically kills the first Sith in his rage because you saw how crazy. What's his name? Man, what? Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren gets like absorbs the soul, and he becomes super powerful. That he literally starts soul sucking a planet, and it's like now and then apparently Rey goes blind or something, and she literally becomes that one guy from what's it called, Rogue One. The Force One. It's like apparently that was supposed to be a reference. That was supposed to be a quote unquote Easter egg for the future. Having him feel the Force through not the eyes, and that Rey would use like literally all her senses to see around, and we get this like weird like Spidey sense. Rey literally defeat soul sucking Kylo Ren, or like Ultra Darth Ren, or something, whatever he would be called. But apparently, and then there was a bunch of other stuff, and then like that ends the blood. Also, apparently, Rey was supposed to be actually nobody. Like your parents are just these people. That's it. Nothing else. It was supposed to be Palpatine's failed clone that ran away and decided to get married, and then they found him, and then they took them because they had a kid or something, and they wanted the kid to become the next empress of the universe or the galaxy, whatever. That was dumb. That was dumb. It was way dumb, and I hate that that's in the children's visual dictionary. I'm like, say it in the movie. Don't leave it to extended. Extended media is supposed to only increase the universe, not increase the plot. It should all be in the film. That's why Endgame works better. Like, you know, you think I talked to someone, my fiance talked to someone related to, in the what's it called, in Hollywood. That the credit sub. Someone said like with Star Wars films, there was no Endgame. It was just like literally, oh, we'll see what happens after this. Whoever the next person is, they'll figure it out. Unlike in Marvel, we always knew Thanos was going to be the final boss, and there was supposed to be 6 stones somewhere. You got to figure out, and you did this, okay? Then I'll make sure I talk about this. They always kept in contact. In Star Wars, nobody kept in contact. Like the prequels are more kept in contact together than the trilogy. Hopefully, whatever the new Star Wars series is, it follows its own thing. Don't make it connect to this one. Sad that the only 2 characters to make it through the whole series is R2D2 and C3PO. Only characters that survived the whole trip. And even then, it's like I hated that fake out. of C3PO will never get his memory. I felt like that should have been that shows that this is the end for this series, like or this series, like story wise. Like, yeah, you can't continue this story from Star Wars without C3PO or R2D2. Like they should have been wiped. I mean, they were wiped originally in Episode 3 at the end, but that was just so that they wouldn't tell Luke that your daddy turned evil and killed a lot of the Jedi, especially the children. Oh my gosh. Oh, PewDiePie. No. But yeah, that's my rant on Star Wars. Hope you all liked it. If you want to know where the Vader mask is, it's over here. Wait, this is like an old Vader mask. I got this back when I was in 7th grade. Boy, it's dusty. It used to work. I think the batteries are dead. Batteries are dead. Basically, you just the code came and here's the voice modulator. Yeah, it does work. There's a mic in here. Yeah. Yeah. Though I've seen way better Vader helmets now. They make them much, much better. They're so supreme. I want a supreme level Vader helmet, please. Oh well. Oh, I'm gonna start wrapping things up. Hope you guys had a good time. Man, we had record viewers today. Yeah, we'll see what else gonna do before the end of the school year. But hey, I'll see you guys Wednesday. Will be most likely the next episode. Live stream, and I'll talk a little bit more about the new content. And yeah, with that being said, whoopsie. Catch you all guys later. Peace. Take care.